everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. It was an interesting birthday. Maybe at some point I'll share a little bit of what's going on behind the scenes, but not yet. So I wanted to do a video of what I'm currently using. One thing I keep wondering if I should show, but I think I'll just show all the covers I'm using pretty much daily, with the exception of that little pocket one, because my kids have been with me all the time. So, but I will turn you around and show you and kind of give you my thoughts on what I'm thinking about doing with the 2 weeks I have, how I'm using the weeks right now versus how I'm thinking about using both of them. I realized that if I come up with a plan, I probably have a better chance of staying on track. And as always, I'm having second thought about not having ordered the Hobonichi cousin. It's one of those things, like, again, if it was my only journal, it would work great, but I do prefer having it separately. So the way I see it, I only have 2 A5 covers. I have the Scout and I have the Lewis. Is it the Lewis? Yeah. So these I'm gonna keep because I at one point end up journaling in an A5, and I do have, I think it's I want to say a Rhodia paper A5 that I will use as a journal eventually. Right now I'm really enjoying the Stalogy, and now that I have purchased a bunch of A6, I'm probably going to go to a Tomo River A6 next. And then after that, maybe I'll change to either the Pocket or an A5. I'm trying to kind of go with the flow, trying to stay open. And yeah, so today I'm just gonna show you what I've been using again, what my covers are in use. And then I'll do another video of all my covers, my updated leather cover video, which honestly, it's the same. I haven't purchased anything, but it will kind of give you an idea of what I have. There's always the thought of selling some covers when I don't know if I'm going to use them or not. But yeah, not quite sure yet. There's this one I absolutely love, and it has ghost paw print in there. But I'm not sure how much I'm going to be using this next year. We'll see. I'll turn you around and kind of talk about what I know I'm getting, what I'm maybe getting, and all that. So stay tuned. So here we go. This is my pile of covers that I use pretty much daily. I'm gonna put the ones that I use less first, I guess, and then we'll go from there. I'm trying to, on this I use every day. Okay. So the first one is this Pocket Chic Sparrow Emma, I think it's called. It was the old buttered rum, but it's a thinner hide that they've received. I have 2 Nomad pocketbook in there, and this is from, I can't remember, but I will put it in the description box because I know I got it through Etsy, and I should know, I think it's Odd Girls Journal. Oh, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I'll put it in right here, a link. And those are kind of journals to my kids. To be honest, I haven't been updating this a lot. They've been nonstop with me, so I feel like I communicate everything I want to tell them. We talk a lot, my kids and I, so it's just... yeah, I haven't updated it. I have some nicks in there, but I will probably be reaching for it this week because they are with their dads. So I know I'm going to miss them, and I'll have stuff to tell them, and that's where I write there. Something that's always in my purse now is my pocket. No, it's mini, right? Malden. And I just turned to September. I don't like what I did. I'm hoping I can fix this, but this is really... I really try. It's not super like pretty or anything. I mean, sometimes I get inspired, but it's really just to have something in hand where I can put my appointments if appointments come up, like if I'm away and somebody calls me, that's happened quite a few times. To make an appointment, it goes in there and it makes it much easier. One cover that I do use every day is my Traveler's Company Traveler's Notebook. I've had it for years. I got these from Boom Kuchen. And then I have a few patches from Sticky Club in here. And then this is from 1.61 company. I think it's called Soft Goods, which I bought at Boom Kuchen as well. This is a Chic Sparrow dashboard, right? And then, yeah, it's right here. And then this is the sticker release paper. And so, yeah, I have all my stickers in there. So this is pretty much what I reach for every morning. I like to put stickers in my personal journal, and that's what I will look at in there. Most of my stickers are from Sticky Club. Then this is my Scout in A5. I bought it pre-loved on the buy sell trade. I absolutely love this cover. I have a Hobonichi Cousin Spring Edition that a lovely subscriber had sent me as a gift. I collaged the cover, and in there it's kind of I don't know how to call it, a health journal almost. Like I was tracking stuff in here, but I fell back, like I just started tracking it, but this I completely forgot. The monthly, I have kind of little bits now. I've been writing how I'm feeling, and it's like this big, so it's perfect. And the weeklies, I usually put quotes, but like yesterday I wrote something on there, and it's just I haven't been decorating this at all. There's some pages that are blank, and that's okay. It's usually another spot for me to journal, but it's usually more inner thoughts. And I do love that I have a cousin. Again, like I do feel like it's overkill with my other journals, and so I know the best would be for me to just have a cousin, the illustrated A6 and the weeks, and just make this my journal. However, it was one of those things where it's not enough pages. When I do journal, I sometimes don't write much, but sometimes I can write quite a bit. So this became sometimes too much pressure because I felt like I had to keep up with all the pretty journal cover, journal with me that you see on YouTube. And sometimes it was just that I didn't want to journal at all. So I like this. There's no pressure. I've mostly written on it, but there's a few days that are blank, and I'm okay with that. So then I have my 5-year, which just moved back into the Sojourner Travel Trifold in caribou leather, and this is the designer pocket. I'm on 2021, and next year will be the last year. I do paste some stuff sometimes, but like not much. It's usually writing, and I have a few blank ones because the first year was kind of a complicated year, and I fell off right away, and I thought I had failed, but I went back and spent days looking, like doing detective work between my journals and my planners to see what happened those days, and kind of filled in the blanks. So I was glad I did that. I really love the 5-year, and I will definitely be keeping up with this forever. Even if there's no more Tomoe River paper, I love having a 5-year. This is the, what is it called? Oh, I can't remember which one this one is called. Dark Knight. It's the Austin collection. I will put it in the description box. I love this collection. I love how shiny these are, and I absolutely love how this cover goes with the English A6. These stickers I think I had showed. I will put the link right here of where they come from. It's an Etsy shop, and they're beautiful, and they are transparent. They're just really gorgeous stickers. So this is my illustrated journal. I am trying to catch up, but I have a lot of non-colored, which I realized was not the end of the world if it's not colored. It's pretty much like unfortunately, I don't go by alphabetical or chronological order when I draw. I usually will go back and forth. Sometimes I decide I want to draw the latest day, like this I drew on the 1st, but I haven't drawn anything here. But I went back to June 7th where I have a bunch of blank pages. So I have to fill in those blank pages. And like I had talked about, part of me wanted to just go with an undated Tomo River paper notebook. And then I really just, you know, I've been using this format exactly for years now. And I just like looking at my collection. I like that I usually buy every year one of the cheaper covers from Hobonichi and the English with it. And at the end of the year, this will go back in the Hobonichi cover, and that's where it gets stored. And it's just, I was gonna say I'm not a collector, and then I just looked at all the covers I'm about to show, and this is not even all my covers. So I will shut up now. But yeah, that's what I decided to do. And I actually bought, I'll show you what I bought. I already got the shipping notification today, so the Hobonichi unboxing is coming up real soon. The one thing that I really wanted that I didn't get was the Moomin Weeks. I guess I was too late. I checked the store, and I hope still that I can get my hands on one, and then maybe I would sell, because I got 2 weeks. But if I got the Moomin, I think I would sell one of the other ones I got. But then this is a low-ride cover. I think it's the vintage tan leather. It is in B6, but this cover size came up a little strange, where a regular B6 doesn't necessarily fit. It fits perfectly these minimal diary from Midori that I got, and they're just monthly, that I got from Yoseka Stationery. I think next year for sure I will keep at least one to do. I really like seeing you know, my memories for the month. I think it's really lovely, especially during the pandemic. It was nice to see like what we did actually do. And then this one was mostly for school. That's why I got it, and it's kind of become my monthly for everything. I'm gonna try to start having my monthly in the weeks. I don't know that I'll have enough room to incorporate all my school stuff, so I may end up with 2 again, but I know for sure I will buy one for the pictures and have it in here. And this is the work of Ghost, my lovely cat, and I kind of love it because, I don't know, it's like when my kids draw my stuff, right? I reach for this every day. I absolutely love the personal size for the weeks. I know a lot of people don't. Yes, it pulls up a little bit because I used the cover on cover. If I didn't, I think it would be perfectly snug, but I prefer having that. Really bummed that Hobonichi didn't do one of these lines. I finally, like, for years I regretted not getting those, and I finally get it, and I was like, perfect, now every year I know exactly what I'm getting, and whatever. It didn't happen this year. I actually I gotta say, I was kind of underwhelmed by the covers in general, except for the collaborations, which I actually found out like the day after, and they were already all sold out. Those are, in my opinion, the best ones they had this year. I didn't really, and they don't sell them on the Hobonichi site apparently, but I didn't really love the yeah, the selection it's a little boring in my opinion, but not this one, but this year. But I did find 2, but I found a solution to having some floral. This is from Sticky Club. A lot of my stickers are from Sticky Club now. So this is how I use this one. I track my YouTube when I post video, which I have to update this, and now I've been tracking like how many subscribers I have at the beginning of the month and then at the end of the month. I like having this for that. In my self-care Hobonichi, this will be tracking my period, and just so I have a view for the whole year and I'll be able to compare fast. In the month section right now, I'm tracking finances. Originally, the idea was to have the expenses on the daily. It's not happening. I tried every format, that doesn't happen. What I end up doing is at the beginning of the week, I write all my balances every week. So that's when I realized I didn't need to do it on this. I'm going to finish the year doing it on this because why not? But next year, I want to use the month for my regular weeks as a month, having as a planner, putting all the stuff that are happening and going on and putting all that in a monthly view in here. In my self-care, I was actually thinking about my self-care is going to be how do you call it, gratitude journal in here. So I guess I'm not completely decided what I'm going to do in the monthly. And if you have ideas, please hit me up, because I thought I was decided, but now I'm talking about it, I'm not completely sold. So in my self-care, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. In my planner, this is going to be my monthly planner to go with the weekly planner. At the end on the notes, I will be doing my finance tracking in my regular Hobonichi. In my self-care Hobonichi, I figured I may do like washi samples, pen samples, stuff like that in the back and see what happens. Now, as you know, the way I use this is pretty, the planner part is actually kind of messy because I kind of either write as a to-do list or write after it's done. But I do like having the view of the whole week on one page, as messy as it can be. So that is going to stay this way. It works for me. I like it. I'm a little late. I can show you. I have still to color a few weeks. And then I have 1, 2, and this is this week. So usually I like to draw at the end on the following week. So I'm 2 weeks behind, which is fine. And that doesn't take me that long. Life has kind of taken a lot of twists and turns, especially this past week has been quite a lot. So this next week is going to be all about self-care. Today, the day after my birthday, I did a mask, I did my roots, I just trying to take care of myself. And yeah, this next week, I'm planning on catching up in these 2 puppies. And that's a big self-care for me. Then what I reach for the first thing in the morning is this beauty, which is the Lorite. And I think this is Old Boots. Yeah, I think it was Old Boots. I absolutely love this. And I have this Stalogy right now, which is getting quite thick, I have to say. Yeah, it's getting quite thick. And I really, really love my month setup this month, which I just showed in my previous video. It really works for me. And then I really like the weekly that is that I'm copying from Plant-Based Bride. It's like a tongue twister for me for some reason. And then at the end of this week, I will set up the next week, and I probably won't cut the page like I did here. I don't know what I was trying to do, but yeah. And this is where I journal. Sometimes I do this, like I pre-decorate. This I was gonna use for something else, and I didn't realize it was transparent, so I ended up putting it here. And then I have my gratitude journal right now. It's in the back, and it has no decorations. It's literally just date, 1 or 2 sentences, and that's it. So this will be replaced by the Hobonichi weeks. Another thing I wanted to track in the Hobonichi weeks, and I think I will track in the self-care, is my reading. I've finally come back to reading books. I'm an avid reader, but since I've had kids, it's been hard to not choose something easier to do than sit down and read, which is silly because I love reading. But I also never knew which book to read, and Plant-Based Bride does have a book club. I didn't join the book club. I just watched one of her videos and I picked a book and I loved it. And now I've been like getting them from the library. I have some that are in the cart if I decide to get them. And I've been reading and taking time to read fun books because I'm reading a lot for school, but fun books is fun. So yeah, that's it. Those are all the books all my notebooks I've been using. It's a lot, but those are the ones that I know I can keep up with. Like this, I don't update every day. This, I don't need to update every day because I just have to go back to my journal and my planner to know what happened that day. So that also doesn't happen every day. And you know, these either. So I've learned not to put the pressure on myself. Ultimately, I use all of them pretty much every day because it just means like opening, tracking something. This I always writing, especially lately. And yeah, so I just it's my self-care. I don't buy that many purses, although I just did a little bit of retail therapy and got myself 2 purses from Poshmark. If you want to see them, let me know. They're gorgeous. I'm really into purses, but I don't buy them a lot. I try to really be mindful and to use all the stuff I have, the same I do with the covers. So I can show you what I got if you're interested. Let me know in the comments below. This has been a super long video, so hopefully if you're still here, thanks for watching. And yeah, I will be doing soon all my leather cover collection, as well as a Hobonichi unboxing, and hopefully some flip throughs soon coming up for the illustrated journals. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye.